Good morning, students. Welcome to today's Political Science online class. Today, I am going to discuss one new chapter from Part A, chapter number 5. The beautiful name of the chapter is Union Legislation. It is also known as Parliament. Chapter 2, Part 5 of the Constitution provides for the composition of the Parliament. Article 79 lays down that there shall be a Parliament for the Union. It shall consist of the President and two houses to be known as the Council of States, that is the Rajya Sabha, and the House of the People, that is the Lok Sabha. That means Indian Parliament consists of the President and two houses. One house is the Rajya Sabha and another house is the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the Indian Parliament and Lok Sabha is the lower house of the Indian Parliament. So, as already I have said that Indian legislature consists of three parts. That means President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. President is the integral part of the Union legislature, but he is not the member of either house of the Parliament. The President is an important and integral part of the Union legislature because a bill passed by the both houses of the Parliament cannot become a law without the President assent. That is why the President is an integral part of the Union Parliament, though he is not the member of either house of the Parliament. Next, I am going to discuss about the composition of the Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the Indian Parliament. Article 80 of the Constitution provides for the composition of the Rajya Sabha. The maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is fixed at 250, out of which 238 members are to be represents the states and union territories, and 12 members are nominated by the President from amongst person who has special knowledge and practical experience on art, science, literature, and social service. So at present, the Rajya Sabha consists of at present the Rajya Sabha has 245 members, out of which 229 members represents the states, 4 members represents the union territories, and 12 members are nominated by the President from amongst person who has special knowledge and practical experience on art, science, literature, and social service. Now I am going to discuss about the composition of Lok Sabha, that is the lower house of the Indian Parliament. Article 81 of the Constitution deals with the composition of Lok Sabha. The maximum strength of the Lok Sabha is fixed at 552. Out of this, 530 members are to be the representatives of the states, 20 members are to be the representatives of the union territories, and 2 members are nominated by the President from Anglo-Indian community. So at present, the Lok Sabha has 545 members, out of which 530 members represent the states, 13 members represents the union territories, and 2 members are nominated by the President from Anglo-Indian community. So in this brief discussion, we should remember some important points. That is, in your final exam, some question may arise from this topic. That is, which article deals with about the composition of the Parliament. That means Article 79 deals with about the composition of the Union Parliament or legislature. What is the name of the upper house of the Indian Parliament? The upper house of the Indian Parliament is Rajya Sabha. Another question arises, that is, what is the total strength of the Rajya Sabha? What is the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. What is at present how many members in the Rajya Sabha? At present there are 245 members in Rajya Sabha. Another question may come in your exam, that is, which article of the Indian Constitution deals with about the composition of Lok Sabha? Article 81 deals with about the composition of the Lok Sabha. What is the name of the lower house of the Indian Parliament? The lower house of the Indian Parliament is Lok Sabha. What is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha? The maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. How many members are there in the Lok Sabha at present? That means there are 545 members in Lok Sabha at present. So this is some important question which may come in your exam. You should remember these questions, and in the next video I shall discuss about the powers and functions of